Rain and a fine performance with the ball from Wayne White meant that Northamptonshire were unable to get ahead of Leicestershire, as they would have liked on the penultimate day of the LV County Championship match at Wantage Road, the visitors instead taking control. The home team began the third morning starting their second innings 47 runs behind, and before that had been knocked off, Ben Duckett nicked off to Clint Mackay in the third over, while Alex Wakely gave the same bowler his 7th wicket of the match in the 9th. Leicestershire were again showing a lot of improvement after their mid-season slump, and were now well on top in this fixture against their neighbours as they looked to make it 2 wins in a row. Rob Keogh then had a very important role to play for his team. He joined David Murphy at the crease, and the keeper, promoted up to the top of the order in place of Rob Newton, who's fractured his right thumb, initially enjoyed the bowling of White, an all-rounder who rejoined Leicestershire after being released by Derbyshire. In fact, White was into his 8th over before he struck for the first time, Murphy playing on to go for 35 after adding 51 runs for the third wicket with Keogh, who was then out on the stroke of lunch as he had a nurdle at a ball from White and nicked behind to go for 36. Lunch was taken with Northamptonshire on 89 for 4, effectively 42 for 4, and there was no more play until after tea. On the resumption, Richard Levy now had an important role to play. With Newton injured and Stephen Crook unable to take any further part in this match, as he heads for a scan on Monday to see what damage he's done to his ankle, the South African needed some runs. He'd made 23 when he lost Josh Cobb at the other end. White, whose 11 overs in the first innings cost 84 runs, grabbing his third wicket of this one. And it was 4 for the all-rounder in his next over, as Rory Kleinfeldt was brilliantly held in the slips to leave the home team in some trouble on 111 for 6, only 64 runs to the good. White came off with figures of 4 for 42 from 16 overs, which offered some relief to Levy, but his side were still in a hole when Mark Cosgrove trapped the injured and brave Newton in front for 3. White was soon back on to bag the 7th 5-wicket haul of his career, Azarullah edging to Ned Eckersley after making only a couple. Without the work of Levy and the rain, Leicestershire may have already completed back-to-back championship wins for the first time since 2010. The batsman kept this innings going by making a 50 off 91 balls, with this couple off White, who was to end the day with figures of 5 for 51. A great return for him on his return to the county. Levy saw the day out in scoring 54 of a total of 162 for 8, or 9 really, with Crook out of action. It has the home side only 115 runs ahead, with 1 day of this match remaining, if the hideous weather forecast is wrong.